Unrealized rent means almost 3 years back, old one. Now we have collected. That is the income or expenditure. Income. If the actual rent received is not mentioned, the third house, we consider it as self-occupied. Your fair rent with municipal value, whichever is higher. Whatever actual rent received, we consider. We supposed to minus 1 month. If they have taken any interest on construction, interest on repairs, we are supposed to consider. Hello everyone, this is your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the session 8 of your topic called your income from house property. Under income from house property, we are discussing the topic called your tax management in that unrealized rent. Now, in the previous session, we did not notice or we did not even worked out any problems on unrealized rent. What do you mean by unrealized rent? How do we calculate this? Everything we will discuss in today's session. Your agenda is very simple. Problems on house property. Now, these are your problem. Mr. Sunil is the owner of following house properties in Shimoga. Particulars in respect of which for the year ended 31st March 2021 are as below. These are the informations we have in this. We have house 1, house 2 as well as house 3. For everything they have given actual rent for 12 months. It is there. House 2 is there. House 3 is not there. Remember, if the actual rent is not there means it is nothing but the third house is self-occupied. Again, I'll repeat. If the actual rent received is not mentioned, the third house, we consider it as self-occupied. So, if it is a self-occupied, other than interest paid, we will not consider anything. We will not consider anything except we will consider whatever interest paid by the owner. Now, whatever interest paid will be considered for the claim so that he can reduce his tax payable. Now, we'll go one by one. In this, actual rent for 12 months, it is 9,000. Standard rent 7,000, municipal valuation 8,400, then total municipal tax paid by Sunil and by tenant. Which one we should consider? Remember, by tenant we will not consider. By the Sunil. Sunil means what? Owner. We are supposed to consider. Then repair charges 1,000, vacancy period 1 month, interest on loan for repair of house, it is 300. These are the informations we have. Remember, repairs we should take or not. We are not supposed to take. Your repair will not come. Now, in the adjustment, we have unrealized rent allowed in the assessment year 2017 and 18 recovered during the year. First house rupees 1,000. What is unrealized rent? There are two things are there. One will be vacancy period and the second one unrealized rent. One will be vacancy period and the second one unrealized rent. What do you mean by vacancy period and what do you mean by unrealized rent? Remember, vacancy period means out of 12 months, 1 month the tenant was not there. He left. Maybe 11 months he was there. 12th month he left the house. So, they got only 11 months rent, not 12 months rent. They got how many months rent? 11 months. Whatever actual rent received, we consider we supposed to minus 1 month because he has received only for 11 months. It is not for 12 months. That is called vacancy period. At the time of actual rent received, we are supposed to minus 1 month rent. Then, what is unrealized rent? Like It is in the year of 2017 and 2018. One person was not paid rent. So maybe some financial issues, he had not paid rent. But after 4 years in 2020 or 21, now he is paying rent. Means the old rent he paid now. That 4,000 we call it as unrealized rent. Hope you understood. This is all about your calculation. We'll go for the answer directly. Now, this unrealized rent for which house? During the first house. You should consider this 4,000 for which house? For house number 1. There is no calculation for house number 3. Only we have calculation for house number 1 as well as house number 2. I'll go for the answer. So, computation of income from house property for the assessment year 2020 as well as 21. You are calculating for the assessment year 2020 and 2021. Now, so these are the informations we have. We'll go one by one. First one. First will be what? So remember, we have to compare your fair rent with municipal value, whichever is higher. Remember, fair rent with municipal value, whichever is higher. Then compare with standard rent, whichever is low. Next will be actual rent, whichever is higher. This is a procedure. Fair rent, municipal value, standard as well as actual. Like this you are supposed to go. We'll see what is your fair rent. As per this, your municipal value is given, standard rent is given, actual rent also given. They have not given fair value. Fair value I can consider as, so your fair value, nothing given. Then municipal value. Municipal value. What is the municipal value here? The municipal value as per this 8,400. Now 8,400 will be your municipal value. So this will be 8,400. Whichever is higher. Out of this 8,400 is higher. Whichever is higher. If the fair rent is not given, then your municipal value will become the higher value. Even though your municipal value is not given, fair rent given, then also you should go for any one amount. Now, what is the next one? Next one will be your standard rent. Standard rent. How much it is there? Your standard rent is 7,000. This is nothing but higher value. Out of these two, whichever is less, so it is 7,000. Your answer is 7,000. Lesser value. Hope you understood. Your standard rent is less. That's why we have considered 7,000 as your lesser value. Now, what is the next one? Actual rent. So, actual rent. Remember, in the actual rent, what is the actual rent given? 9,000. Here you have to remember, concentrate here. Actual rent given is 9,000. But what is the vacancy period? They have mentioned that the vacancy period is almost 1 month. Vacancy period is how much? 1 month. Now, we'll calculate vacancy period. So here what happens? 9,000 divided by 12. What is per month? It is 750. 9,000 per annum. For 12 months, the rent, actual rent, has to be received 9,000. But how much for 1 month? 9,000 divided by 12 months, you will get 750 rupees rent per month. The tenant was paying how much? 750. Now, In this, what happens? 9,000, 1 month not paid. This is what? 1 month. 1 month not paid. So it will be how much? 8,250. Out of this, whichever is higher, we will go for 8250. Any doubt up to this? We will go for 8250. Why? Because we will not consider 9,000 because 1 month it is a vacant. Vacant means he has not received the rent. Now, up to this we have done for house 1. Similarly, we'll do house 2 also. Now, house 2, what is the fair rent? It is not given. Municipal valuation, it is 1,800. So nil, 1,800. We will go for 1,800. What is the standard rent? As per this, the standard rent is 2,000. So we'll go for 2,000. Your answer will be 2,000. Whichever is less, it will be 1,800. We should go for what? 1,800. Because whichever is lesser will be answer. So your standard rent is 2,000. Whichever is less, 1,800 is less. Hope you are clear. Whichever is higher, whichever is less, again whichever is higher. Now we'll go for actual rent. Actual rent is how much? 1,800. Is there anything vacancy period? 0. There is no vacancy period. We'll take full amount. Full amount is 1,800. Whichever is higher, anything you can take. So consider 1,800 is your answer. Clear? Yes. So this is all about your calculation. The last part will be everything nil, nil as well as nil. I'll do continuation now. So your 8250, 1,800 we got. Still we are supposed to calculate what? Your municipal tax also. Now this is what? Gross annual value. Whatever we got is gross annual value. Now I'll go for municipal tax. Now again I'll repeat that. Gross annual value. First answer 8,250, 1,800. 8,250, 1,800. This is nil. Less. Municipal tax paid by whom? Owner. Remember this. We are not supposed to take any tax paid by tenant. Again, I'll repeat. We are not supposed to take any tax paid by tenant. We should consider only the tax paid by owner. Now, so I'll go back to your question. As per this, municipal tax paid by Sunil, 840. Paid by tenant, 0. How much we should consider? We should consider 840. There is a total actual they have given. Out of 840, he has paid 840. Another person paid 0. We should consider 840. Second one. Before that, again I'll come back here. Is there anything like municipal tax paid? Total is 180. Paid by owner, paid by tenant. Which one we should take? Paid by owner. It is 90. So this will be 90. Here, even though they have paid, we are not supposed to take. Now, what is your net annual value? Net annual value. So you get around how much? So 8,250 minus 840. I'll work out with calculator. So 8,250, 8250 minus 840. I got 7,410. 7,410. What is the next one? This will be 1,800. 1800 minus 90. 1,710. So this will be nil. You got your net annual value after deducting your municipal tax. Now, which are the things we are supposed to minus? Remember, if there are anything interest, we are supposed to minus. Now, if they have taken any interest on construction, interest on repairs, we are supposed to consider. I'll go back to that. Less. Before that, standard deduction under section 24. What is the percentage? It is 30% at 30%. We'll calculate 30%. 7,410 multiplied with 30 percentage. You will get 2,223. 2,223. What about this one? We'll calculate that also. Now, 1,710 multiplied with 30%. Multiplied with 30%, you will get 513. So these are the calculations we got. We got 2,233 as well as we got 513. These are the tax calculation. So 30% is a basic exemption we have, deduction. Now, along with that, we will less the interest part also. Interest part also. I'll go back to question. Whatever interest paid for construction purpose, for repair purpose, we are supposed to consider. I'll go back. Interest on loan for repairing house, it is 300. We'll go for that. So this will be 300. Now, what is the next one? So this will be 600 and this will be 12,000. This will be 600 and this will be 12,000. So these are the minus or deductions we have. Now we'll see what is your income from house property. I'll go one by one. Income from house property. Income from house property. These are taxable income from house property. I'll go for this. So in this you have 7,410 minus 2,233 minus it is 300. How much you got? I got 4,877. I got 4,877. These are the taxable your income. Next, what is the next one? The next one will be your 1710 minus 513 minus 600. This will be 597. 597. What is the last one? This is minus 12,000. Up to this, any doubt? No doubt. Now, we have unrealized rent. Unrealized rent means almost 3 years back, old one. Now we have collected. That is the income or expenditure. Income. That is for which house? House number 1. I'll show you. House number 1, 4,000 is an unrealized rent. So, go to house number 1, add 4,000. Your answer is 8,877. This is unrealized rent. So, you got, this is 0. So, it will be 597. And this is also 0. There is no unrealized rent. So it is minus 12,000. Clear? Now, your house 1, house 2, house 3. What is the answer? House 1, I got 8,877. House 2, I got 597. House 3, I got 12,000, but it is a negative. So what is the income from house property? So this we have negative, this 2 we have positive. So we'll check 8,877 plus 597 minus 12,000 minus 12. Your answer is 2,526. This is also negative, minus only. Your answer is minus 2,526. Hope you understood. This is all about your vacancy period as well as unrealized rent concept. Hope you understood. I'll go back to all the previous slides so that you can take screenshot. So this will be your question. Your solution part 1, your solution part 2. So this is all about your today's session. Hope you understood. So this your unrealized rent. This is the adjustment we are supposed to work out. Please work out at home without saying answer. Thank you.